So what I did is you decore your cabbage, cut out the center, and then what you do is you take the biggest piece. So you look at, you can kind of see where the leaves start and stop. Take the biggest piece, and of course your head's going to be big, and I just have already started this. And you try to make the biggest piece that you can. When you get to the end, it's a little more challenging, but you can get off a piece like that. And what you're going for is, because you want to fill it with meat mixture. And then you're going to take this over to your boiling water. Even if it's just starting to boil, that's good enough, because we just want to get it, we want to loosen up these leaves. So I'm going to take all these leaves. I'll start with this many. And I'm going to just put them in the hot water, and not for very long.
While that is happening, can you tell Zan what you did with the sauce on the stove?
So, you know, like every good cook, you've got to taste your stuff. And I tasted my tomato sauce, it's here, and I added a little bit more salt, another probably tablespoon of brown sugar. I added a little more cloves and a little bit more allspice. And I tasted it again, and now it tastes perfect. So while that's in there, then you get some tongs. You make these go down because you want these to be good enough to, you want them to be soft and rollable. So it doesn't take very long. And then you take one out at a time. And you'll know just by looking at them if, like here's one that's probably done because it's turned a bright green. So the ones on the bottom are pretty much done. Some people go through the not hassle, but whatever, to each his own. And if they're really big, I will also pre-cut out this part because it's thick. And if you want, like, if you're really wanting to take the time to do that, you can. So now I'm going to take these out because they look brighter to me. I don't know if they do. Can you?
You can pull this out so you can use it.
That would be good.
Or push it in.
So I'm just going to take these out. This is a very important step because you can't use raw cabbage to roll your egg rolls. It would be almost impossible.
They're not egg rolls.
Huh?
These aren't egg rolls.
Did I say egg roll? Sometimes my illness comes out in the strangest places.
No, it's called age.
I don't know. I don't remember ever having to do that before. You're going to take these over here. At this point, I like to use a little bit of olive oil in my pan.
Now, are you done with that hot water?
Yes, I'm done with the hot water, so Kathy can turn it off.
Oh, you already did.
Oh, geez, I'm amazing sometimes. So we're going to put a little olive oil on the bottom of the pan, just because we don't want too bad of a mess to clean. And the next thing we're going to do, we're done with this also. However, it's really good. We don't need our sauce. We don't need anything else. We've got everything we need right here for now. And what you're going to do is just kind of like, here's my glass pan. And I like to start off with some decent ones. They don't have to be perfect. Your beginning ones are going to be pretty perfect. And I lay it in the pan, and then I grab a spoonful of my meat mixture, and I lay it in at the bottom of it first. So I look for a cup. Cabbage has like a natural cupping, and I try to get as much into it that I think will work. And then you just take it, you put, and you'll see as it gets busier here. This is an easy one to roll, but you'll start piecing them together because you'll have some that are shorter than others, and you just roll them. And that's your first one. I'll put it over here so you can see how pretty it is, because they aren't that pretty all the way through. And then My next one, I'm going to take that big piece and cut it out. I wish you had some cooking scissors. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to look for the pocket. I'm going to flip it over to where I see a pocket. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a pocket there. And I'm going to fill it. And none of these are going to be the same size. And you're going to take it and roll it together and push it to the back, just like you probably do with an enchilada. And that's it. I'm going to go ahead and finish this, and then I'll show you what to do next. Do you think you would make this count?